Hey, it's Dave here, and if your Facebook posts are getting buried right now, no reach, no engagement, it's not your fault. Meta has definitely turned off organic reach for some post types, meaning that fewer people are going to actually see your content. But there is good news. There are 3 styles of posts that Meta absolutely loves right now, but most content creators aren't using them. So if you start using these 3 post types, you're going to see your content reach spike, you're going to see your engagement multiply, and you're going to find more leads coming in through your content than ever before. I'll show you the 3 post types, including the one that works, even if you barely post any content at all. Now, I've been testing hundreds of different types of posts across my own profile, my groups, through my different businesses, as well as through client accounts. And the 3 post types you're about to see outperform everything else. Some of our posts jumped 8 times in reach, literally overnight, when we shifted to this style of posting. Let's dive in. So we're going to review the 3 types of posts that Meta absolutely loves right now. And if you get good at using these, your engagement is going to go through the roof. Your audience is going to grow so quickly. So let's go through them one at a time. The first type of post that Meta loves is called a contrarian post. And these posts work because you're taking a popular belief or a popular opinion and you're turning that opinion on its head. So when people see your post, they're either going to strongly disagree with it, or they're going to start thinking about whether their held belief is actually true anymore. In either case, it forces them to stop scrolling and spend time looking at your post. The key to pulling this off is to share something that's actually contrarian. So you need to share something that actually goes against commonly held beliefs. So I'm going to show you what I'd say is kind of a bad example of this. This one here, it says unpopular fact. So it's trying to be contrarian, the fact that it says, hey, no one likes this. No one is coming to save you. Only you can do what it takes to grow to the next level. Be your own hero. So it sounds like it's going to be very contrarian, but then it says sort of this middle of the road statement that probably no one would really strongly disagree with, and probably no one would read this and think, yes, that's exactly what I believe. Hence why you can see this post got no engagement, no comments. Now let's contrast that with a post that is much more contrarian. Here's an example of a post that I created on my profile, and it says, the fortune is in the follow-up has become bad advice. Now, this is contrarian because many business owners, business coaches, they're going to read this and say, no way, that's not true, Dave. The fortune is in the follow-up. You need to follow up with your leads. So people who have a strong opinion against this, they're going to stop, and there's a chance they're going to want to share their beliefs. They're going to tell me why I'm wrong. There are other people who are going to read this. The fortune is in the follow-up has become bad advice. Nurture your leads well, and they'll buy, no follow-up needed. Some people are going to read this and think, is that true? Do I not need to follow up with my leads anymore? Is there something I should be doing better from a nurturing perspective? And these people are likely to ask questions in the comments. And again, in both cases, you win because you're going to get engagement. And you can see I got 52 comments on this contrarian style post. And it doesn't have to be just a short form statement on a colored background like this. I'm going to show you an example of a contrarian post. This is a long form copy you can see here. And this is basically saying to anyone who's thinking about building a personal brand that that's a bad idea. You can see it starts off, it says, if you're considering building a personal brand to sell your service, etc., a warning, you probably shouldn't do it. And that is pretty contrarian. Many people believe that having a personal brand is where it's at and that everyone should be growing their personal brand. So this contrarian post stops people in their tracks. They can't help but read it and they can't help but chime in. You can see it's got 67 comments and 31 shares. Contrarian posts are perfect if you want fast engagement. So if your content feels invisible, try posting this style for 7 days and watch what happens. Post number 2 that Meta loves right now are micro lessons. These are short, succinct posts that instantly position you as an authority in your niche. Think 4 to 8 sentences with a structure that goes like this. You want a hook, you want a quick teaching, and then a soft call to action. Let me show you an example. Here's one that I posted on my personal profile. The hook, AI posts are killing your reach unless you do this. People are going to see this, and anyone who's using AI to create content, they're going to say, wow, am I missing something here? And then you'll see in just a few sentences here, there's a quick lesson. Some value is delivered. And then finally, you'll see that there's a CTA right here. For people who want to go more in depth, they want to learn more about this particular topic. And the neat thing about these micro lesson types of posts is this. I'm going to come down here into the insights. You can see that there was some good engagement here, 20 comments, a bunch of likes. Let's go take a look at the insights. And you'll see that because these micro lessons, they very quickly deliver some value that someone might want to reference again in the future. This is what happens. You can see that 5 people actually saved this post. So they could do exactly that. They could come back and read it again in the future. And this is a huge indicator to Facebook that you've delivered some real value. It's so valuable that someone actually stopped, read it, and said, I want to come back and reread this in the future. This is going to trigger Meta to show more of your content to more people. It's going to bring more leads to your profile. It's going to increase your followers, and it's going to increase engagement on your future posts. But even better, these are great nurturing posts because, again, they position you as an authority. So when an existing lead reads one of your micro lessons and likes it or comments on it, that's a great transition for you to take the conversation over into Messenger, where you can continue nurturing and even make an offer to that lead. Now, really quickly, if this is helpful so far, learning about these different styles of posts that Meta loves, just give this video a like to let me know that I should share more strategies like this in the future. Post number 3 that Meta loves right now are interactive choice posts. And these posts work very well because there's absolutely no friction. People see your post, they don't have to think too hard, and they can instantly engage with it. Let me show you an example. Here's a post from Nate. He says he's doing some research and he asks, which of these two is more appealing? So he's got 2 different hooks here, 2 different images, and it's very easy for people just to comment. You can see he got 64 comments because people can simply say A or B in the comments. And we go down here, you can see lots of B's, 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 B's. Very easy for people to engage. There's no friction. Let me show you an example that I used on my profile. Very similar. You can see that I asked people's opinion about 2 potential logos for our new Chatblaze software and labeled them A and B. And you can see 259 comments. So easy for people to just simply drop an A or a B. And as they do, Facebook's going to show your post to more and more people, and you're going to get even more engagement as a result. These interactive choice posts, they're great, especially when you're trying to validate a new offer and you can show 2 different offers and say, which one are you more interested in? Or maybe you want to validate a content topic or a hook like Nate did, or a logo like I did. These posts remove all friction, so it's so easy for your leads to engage. So if that's your goal, you want to draw out leads, use this post format. But here's the part most people miss. You don't need to use all 3 of these post types every single week. You simply need to think about what your goal is and choose the type of post that's going to help you reach that goal. So if you want more overall engagement, try a strong contrarian post. If you want to build your authority for nurturing, use micro lessons. And if you want to pull out leads from your existing audience, use an interactive choice post. This is exactly what I do to grow my audience and grow my business using Facebook, but I also have a secret weapon. And that secret weapon is Unipro. Unipro is an amazing tool that goes out onto Facebook. It finds your ideal leads. It brings those leads over into your audience. It nurtures those leads and strikes up a conversation with them at the time they're most likely to buy. Unipro has been a game changer for my online business, and I know it will be for you as well. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go over to unipro.com. I know you're going to love it. That's what I've got for you in this video, all about 3 types of posts that Meta absolutely loves right now. If this was helpful, give this video a like. And if you have any questions about any of the 3 post types, leave those in the comments below. I'm happy to help out. And again, if you're building an online business and you haven't yet checked out Unipro, you got to check it out. Go over to unipro.com. It's going to help you get results a whole lot faster. Thanks for checking out this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.